In 1963, this was the defining year of the Civil Rights Movement. Martin Luther King announced to the March in Washington during his famous I Have a Dream speech that 1963 is not an end, but a beginning. Segregation will turn out to be the beginning of the end. Segregation kept blacks and whites in a separate world. It will take the bravery of younger people to make a change and make America a place of liberty and justice for all. The time was now. Birmingham had earned a national reputation as a tense, violent, and racially segregated city. Martin Luther King said Birmingham was the most thoroughly segregated city in the U.S. There were no black police officers, and not many blacks were able to vote. The 16th Street Baptist Church was a rallying place for civil rights activists, and local students were arrested during the Birmingham Children's Crusade. Tensions aroused when the Southern Christian Leadership Conference and the Congress on Racial Equality became involved in a campaign to register African Americans to vote in Birmingham. People began to integrate into buildings and businesses. Pastoral scene of the gallant South. 1963 was a pivotal year for Bull Connor in Birmingham, Alabama. Martin Luther King organized a civil rights march in the heartland of a city that was already segregated. Those who promoted protests and demonstrated faced high-pressure holds and police stalls. It had been known that JFK was so outraged by what was seen on television that what Bull Connor led on helped start what was to become the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Here is a fruit. Mother dear, may I go downtown? On the early morning of Sunday, September 25th, 1963, before Youth Day, dynamite ripped through the 16th Street Baptist Church. 5 women in the basement were buried under thick pieces of the wall. 4 of them died, and 1 was left blind in one eye. Within 24 hours, businesses and properties had burned, and some of the white cars had been stoned by angry youth. Baby, no, you may not go, for the dogs are fierce and wild, and clubs and hoses, guns and jails aren't good for a little child. The courage and sacrifice of the children led to what we now call freedom. The Civil Rights Act of 1964 ended discrimination in employment, promotions, firing, voter registrations, uses of federal funds, and public places based on race or sex. This would change the future of our world. And yes, I'm black and proud. Brother, we can't quit until we get our share.